Yeah. Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Brown, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019.
Ball two.
The 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. And that skips in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Here comes a 3-2.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Ball 4 outside.
That one misses.
Take your base.
So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Sogard aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Altuve to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice. 1
out man at first. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
No,
a changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
2-0. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Man at first, 1 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first in time.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Wilson Contreras swings through it for strike one.
Ball.
Man at second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. Now here come the Astros. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the Red Sox, it's Sonny Gray. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jeremy Pena leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Fastball almost got him there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, designated hitter.
Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Ha! Ball.
Two one now. On the ground, Monasterio gets it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Isaac.
2 down, base is empty. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. That was the sweeper, but it missed. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. They're down 2 balls and a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one just missing inside. Ball 3.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, Getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat
Ball
to
four.
at bat.
Take your
Ball
base.
4, tried another curve but couldn't locate it.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Altuve in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking. One left for Houston, scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the second now. So stepping in for Boston, Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Liner snagged at first. One pitch and 1 out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And now Caleb Durbin. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. And the 0-1.
Ball outside.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball 2.
No score here in the second. Pitch
Ball
misses, and the count's full. Stays alive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And that's ball 4.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely.
Ball 1.
Durbin stands at first with 1 out.
That's a
He's
ball.
really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 2-0.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
The 2-1. Runner on the go. On the ground to first. Cepena second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell.
The 0-2.
Ball. Ball 2.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2. And that's outside. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Got him looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Christian Walker. Outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right through there for a strike. Popped up left side. Monasterio settles underneath it. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
No, too low.
Two down, nobody on.
No.
Close,
Ball,
but
no.
call the ball. And that's ball 3.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's a strike. That's ball 4. Tried
inside.
another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Runner on the go.
That's
Pitching
a
for a strike. Throw
No,
to second.
no.
He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Man on second, 2 down. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
And now the right fielder, Cam Smith.
No, off the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. That is the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. On to the third inning. So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Ball one.
The 1-1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Next is the designated hitter, Mickey Gasper. Swing and a ball popped up. Trammell racing towards the line. Brings it in.
Excellent job, man. I tell you what, the times that I played left field, getting a play like that, you love the opportunity to make it.
One out man at first. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Nick Sogard. Walked to open the ball game. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Up next for the Red Sox, center
No
fielder,
problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
First and second, 1 out. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
No, outside.
Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 1 out. That one almost got him. Comes a 2-2. In the air, right field. Smith under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 1 so far. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes the runner. He'll score and they've tied it. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Two on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Tied up here in the early going. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. This one in the air, center field. Varsho gets there. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back after this on the show. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
In the air to left center. Duran under it. 1 down.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Air Jordan steps in to take his hacks. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Ball.
And a foul ball. The 1-1. This ball's chopped on the ground. Contreras. He takes it on his own. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
At the plate, Isaac Paredes. Walked his first time. And a strike on the outside edge.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2 down, nobody on. That's through there for a strike.
I'm a little surprised with how patient they've been against the fastball. They've taken a few for strikes now. I'd like to see him show some confidence by attacking those pitches.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. Ground ball left side. Play made, that ends the inning. Astros are down quietly. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Houston, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Adley Rutschman. Popped in the air, left field, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Ball
Just
outside.
missed. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jarren
Here's
Duran.
the left fielder, Jarren Duran. He hit into a double play his first time up. In the air to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
1-2 now. Altuve waits. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's Taylor Trammell. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside. Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yep.
Not close with that one. Ball 2. Right through there for a strike. The 2-2 on the way. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Astros. First baseman, Christian.
So up next, Christian Walker. Flied out his first time. Walker goes 5 feet 11 inches, 34-year-old vet, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2012.
Hee-haw!
Way out front for strike 2. That's
Ball
off the mark.
2.
2-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Dalton Varsho, the next to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. What a stop to first. What a play. Inning over. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Andrew Monasterio.
You know, these Red Sox need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball inside.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that one hit to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Mickey Gasper. Fly to left his first time. And another ball. There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Popped up. Pena should have this one. 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Nick Sogard.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Nick Sogard getting ready to hit.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball down the left field line. Ranging back. Has room, and he makes the catch. So they make short work of him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Houston, at the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Ball, no.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
In the air, right field, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Astros,
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu drops steps, heads back on it. 2 away.
Up next for the Astros, the shortstop, Jeremy.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena now at the plate.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
That one hit to right. And that's the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Houston. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Cedar Rafaela will hit next.
Center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that drops in for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Abreu wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. The Astros up by a run, and we're the top half of the sixth.
He ride.
The 1-2. And
Ball.
that just misses. Catcher challenge. Will take another look. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Outside with a breaking ball. And a payoff pitch. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Contreras now.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. This to third. Paredes zips it to first, and Contreras is retired. Third out, and that ends the frame. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-1. Well, we go bottom six. So now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Down. Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now he's challenging the called strike, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weisser, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Moran also throwing. Alvarez on at first, nobody out. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
In the air, right field. That one back there. And that is foul. Another 1-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ballgame.
Yeah, Bill, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 2 and the Red Sox 1. Back here in Houston, so stepping in for Boston, Adley Rutschman. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Rutschman wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one to first. Walker takes it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hunter Brown done for the night. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Now on the bump, Angel De Los Santos.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the third baseman, Caleb Durbin. Got one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Astros holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. De Los Santos goes 6 feet 3 inches 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Ball inside.
Two down, nobody on. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Andrew Monasterio.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Duran, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the air center field. Varsho has a beat on it. And that is that. And the Red Sox lead 1. And they trail it here 2-1.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Now batting Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Astros.
And next to hit for Houston, Christian Walker. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Dalton.
1 out, man at first. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Ball.
The 1-1. High fly ball right field. Abreu under it. He makes the grab.
Up next for the Astros, catcher
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit. Now a quick throw to first, and he's back in easily.
Yep.
Oh, 1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Durant quickly gets it back in. Lead runner stops at second.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. Fouled off down the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Inside.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Man at second. That
Ball,
one missed.
no.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Well struck left field. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In comes the run for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. That's the 3rd out. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 4 and the Red Sox 1. We're at the top of the 8th. So stepping in for Boston, Mickey Gasper.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the 1st out.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Nick Sogard.
Ahoy.
The 0-1. Ball
Ball.
one there. The Red Sox trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th.
No, that's a ball.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swings and misses, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Angel De Los Santos won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
New arm out of the bullpen, Steven Oker.
Number 48, Steven Oker.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Two down, nobody on. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And that skips into dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Hammered, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. Checks over to first.
He made it
back
safe.
safely. Right through there for a strike. Abreu off of first with 2 away. That one the other way. That's a hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Steven Oker gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Now we've got a substitution at third base. Pinch running for Boston, Eli White, getting some more speed on the bases. Here's Adley Rutschman, a switch hitter batting right.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
First pitch misses. 2 on, 2 outs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Action in the pen down there. A.J. Blueball, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. That one misses. And that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Struck him out looking. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The Red Sox pick up a run on the homer. It's now 4-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena.
Ball, that's too high.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 1 for 3.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 0-1. That's a little
that's
bit low. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Paredes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-0. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. On a bounce. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
One out and a runner at second here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Greg Weiser will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Alec Gamboa on to pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Astros. Left fielder.
So next up for Houston, Taylor Trammell. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Brian Bayo, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The 1-0.
That's a strike.
That one out to right. And that is that. 2-run shot for the Astros this inning. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. All set to start the 9th in this one. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a bouncer,
That's a
but
foul
it
ball.
kicks foul. The 1-2. Just missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Two now. Just
Outside.
misses with that one.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Out to short. Throws to first. What a play.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
First
Ball.
pitch just misses. And on further review, it was a strike. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they inch closer. It's 6-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hit just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. That's in there. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles underneath it. 2 down.
For the Red Sox, the designated hitter.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for the Red Sox, Mickey Gasper. Slider misses outside. And a foul ball. The Astros trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Handed down the right side, the foul. Hader is just 1 strike away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, someone from the bullpen had to come in, get a big out, and then had a little time to think about it before he went back out to get the final 3 outs of this ball game. Nonetheless, outstanding job to get the save and secure the win for his team.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.